Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting! Check 48, the mic. We don't want this. Switch.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wentz, he's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Check 52. No. Off. Check.
Running from the gun with Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 99. Check 3.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Switch. Check. Fred. Alert. X3. 218. Chop it. Wide. Get wide. Bunch.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 20. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go again. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch twist. Watch twist. 51-26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Blue down. Back. Shift. We're going to 53.
Draw play. Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd and inches, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Elliott. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
36.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Shit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Maher able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Out. Check 50, check 50. Check. Watch the edge.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Let's go, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
You're not ready. Man, 5-7. Check. Check 4, check 4. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
There we go. Line in. We're going to 54. Line in. Tight to the rope, boy. Tight to the rope. Move.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 22 yards there, a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
There we go. Line in. There we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again with Elliott. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
82.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12. At the 37.
Hey, let's go. Watch the pass. 51, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check now, check now. Stick down, check, stick down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Check three. Switch.
Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The 30, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Go. 120. Let's go. Come on. You better bring it.
Toss play. This is Smallwood. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Prescott to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Jump, jump, jump. We're going to 54. Right here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium.